Well, someone is late. Who's late? I'm just testing. I'm checking out this Streamyard thing. Oh, it says, this thing told me I'm live on Facebook. Hello, Mr. David. Hi, Miss Kimberly. How are you guys? Well, you must have been ready, Miss Kimberly. Can you guys hear me okay? Exhausted. I have been looking at or watching the hurricane stuff. Boy, let me tell you. It popped up on my phone after I took off charger. Well, this is the computer, so the camera sucks. Only because I cannot understand, I don't understand or comprehend or whatever how to make the phone my camera. You know what I mean? Yeah, it's the webcam, which you know how those are. They always suck. So, and David said the sound is perfect. Well, why does it keep doing that? Every time I touch something with the little thing, it puts you up on the screen. I don't know how to do that. There we go. So how's everybody doing today? Well, hello, Mr. Humberto. How you guys been doing today? You had a good day? So when's the next game, Mr. David? You said you had practice. When is your next game? Just returned from the gym. Tell us about my day. Tell you about my day. Well, I was on the truck today. I had to get on the big truck today. And of course, you have to wake up 2 hours before the butt crack of dawn. And 4-0, heck yeah. Anyway, we did a bunch of dirt and all that crap. Then I got off that and I came home and had a notice on my door that I didn't pay my lot rent, which seriously ticked me off because I handed it directly to her on Thursday of last week on Friday. And of course, it's after hours. A1C is 5.3. Not bad, dude. Mine was 6.1. Yeah, 6.1. That was in August. So now I'm trying to figure out StreamYard. Heck yeah, they're kicking ass. They're almost right up there with the Kansas City Chiefs. They're 5-0. Every time the Chiefs play, Kay's got to tell me all about it. Ah. Hard part is keeping them focused. How old are these boys? Just out of curiosity. Oops. The hell? Keep the girls away. Most definitely. The Chiefs have to do great, else the chief in your garage will be more mad. No, the only chief in my life is the one in that garage. I cannot stand the Chiefs, the Kansas City Chiefs. I am not a fan. I am not a football person. They are 10 and 11-year-olds. Yeah, I can see it. I can see that. That's a good way of putting it, David. That is a really good way of putting it. Hello, Big O. What you doing? I'm trying to play around with this Streamyard, and it won't let me connect the other camera, only this webcam, which looks terrible. Probably sharing game cheat codes if they still have those. Hello, Hassan. How you doing? My grandson won't shut up about Minecraft either. You know, I'm on the webcam, so I have no idea. I've been watching that hurricane. Oh my gosh. Uh-uh. Now, how do you make this stuff stop? Dang. You hear that crap? I can't get it to hush.
you, Stephanie Hall, for the 10 gifted members. Put some W's in the chat for Stephanie. For the generosity. All right, here's the timing for tomorrow in terms of. We're looking at around 10 a.m. So we're going to start to see some of these out.
Sorry about that. Loud bangs. Sounds like they're blowing up something. Oh my gosh. Loud bangs? Who's... You mean out in the neighborhood or something? Yeah, it's back to Cat 5. It got to the winds got so bad last night before I went to bed that they exceeded the Category 5 wind criteria. No, they haven't. It's been crazy. So I've been watching that. My kids and I both been watching that because I think I told you guys, my friend Deidre, her son is in Florida. He's in Inverness. So it's kind of worrying to me. This is like the second one, and in a couple of weeks. So you're like, pull your hair out. No, they're not. And then I listened to a podcast today, and I'm thinking, when somebody starts talking some of that conspiracy crap, I'm thinking, oh, geez, I don't even want to hear this crap. But this is a reputable podcast, and they were talking about Project Cirrus. I had no idea what that was, and so when I got home and I was eating my salad, I had to look it up. My corporate office is in Tampa, located Zone A, which is in the Well, I'm glad they're not there. Where's your sister located at, Kimberly? Oh, is she located there and she was going to go to Florida? So scary. She wants to move to Florida. It reminds me of like when we had Irma, and then like 4 days later, we had Maria. Oh my God. That paint job looked amazing. Thank you. Oh, I forgot that posted. I wonder if anybody commented on it. I'll tell you what, I don't think I'd be riding that one out. I honestly don't think I would have, and I got some kahunas. I don't think I would be riding that one out. I really don't think. Yeah, winter's coming here too. You was about to watch what? Oh, the hurricane? Hello, Mr. Nate. How you doing? Well, I'll pull it up. I was watching it. It just freaks me out a little bit to yeah, but I watch one certain person. So hang on just a second. I'll pull it up. Hassan, you got to dress like Sanka. A friend told me he got early. His friend, oh my God. Oh my God. That would just terrify the snot out of me. Sorry. That whole thing is so scary just to think about it. So that's just crazy to me. Look at that. Look at that. Looks like a freaking evil. Hello, Rick. How you doing? That dang thing looks just like an evil face. Okay, Mr. Carlos. I'm trying out. That's why my camera freaking sucks. I'm trying out the Streamyard. The only thing is I don't know how to do it. Sad part is looking at the highway. Oh, I know. And that just, I would be so terrified I'd get stuck. And I'll tell you what, me and Jerry, when we were on the road, we took 3 loads. They asked us if we would do it during Katrina. And we took 3 loads. One down to New Orleans, but it was on the north end of New Orleans. And it was a Nestle load. So Nestle picks up in Tennessee. I can't even remember the Crossville or something like that. And then, so we took that to the north side of New Orleans. And then we took, we went back to Crossville or whatever it is, and then went down to Biloxi, Mississippi. And we went back and got another one and took it back to Biloxi. I mean, that whole area was trashed. It's just scary all the way around. Now I have it muted so that it's not bothering you guys, but that's just scary. Ocean Springs, Laurel, Greenville. I visited all those. Yeah, it's very scary. I'm just like, and just watching this is just terrifying. You know, Josh is new to Florida, so they don't really have anywhere to go. They're far enough inland. They don't have to worry about the storm surge. But that doesn't help. I mean, it's still scary. I mean, flying debris from Helene, you know. Oh my God. No, yeah, that's just scary, Rick. I'll tell you what, I've been watching YouTube videos on that too. All my Florida people. Oh yes, stay safe. It's scary. Look at the butt. I don't even know if you guys can see it. I tried to put it on the screen. Here in the bottom right corner. Jazzy, you scared the crap out of me. I thought there was something on me. Anyway, let's just look at that thing. Oh my God. Terrifying. There's just something about this one that looks really different. I don't know if you guys think that, but I watch them all, but I mean, it's just different. If he is inland, just a matter to go to a safe place. Yeah. And from what I understand, hello from Oregon. Just watched your DIY tuber video. Oh, I'm sorry for you. I am, well, which one? I did a few. I did a few of them. I think I sucked at that. I don't know what he's doing there. It's kind of scary. Anyway, let's see here. How about that? Check it out. Check me out. Check me out. I'm learning some stuff. No, I am not in the path of the hurricane. Oh, that was the one I did, Kay's car. That was a surprise. Check me out. I figured out how to put me a little ticker at the bottom, guys. Let's see. Yeah. How do? There we go. Yes, the interior, yeah. That was fun. Grandma's on it like Blue Bonnet. Is there a thumb? How was that whole experience? Oh, I have that whole experience with the DIY detail tuber. Is that what you mean? I just smashed the thumb. Which thumb? Everything is better with Blue Bonnet on it. You know, I use stick butter still. I'm old school. I use stick butter and I use Blue Bonnet. I like it. Prime Day today? No, I didn't. Is that the Tampa Bay area he's talking about? I think that's what scares me the most. I did Prime Day. No, I did not. Just for a chainsaw. Ah! Oh, I hit the like button. Land O'Lakes, tub butter, olive oil, and sea salt. Oh my God, that sounds so good. I'll tell you what, if I'm not careful, I'll down the butter. I'm bad. Bad about that. Oh, you know what I forgot to do? Are you in the hurricane area, Nate? Don't please tell me no. I don't want to have to worry about somebody else. Like I need more stuff. Oh, I think Georgia's safe from all that. So maybe you're in good shape. Unless that thing takes a right, or no, I guess they said a left turn. I was going to get me a cup of coffee. I guess you guys are just going to have to wait a minute and let me go grab my coffee. I made a full pot, but I got so into this. I should be good this time. I hope so. You didn't have any damage other than the trees, right? Southwest Virginia. Oh my God. Well, you should be safe too this time. I was really worried about this one taking a turn. Gemma time and water. Gemma time. Yeah, I know. I got my jammies on. I forgot what I was saying. Oh, I was afraid it was going to take a turn and go up towards North Carolina and some of them like Valdosta, Georgia, and all them places. And I thought, man, that's the last thing they need. But they swear it's going to take a swath right out of the middle of Florida. All right, I'm going to go get some coffee. You know, I would not want you to move or nothing. She's right here at my feet. Okay, we're good now. Definitely. It is weird. That's why when I was listening to that podcast, it's actually a video podcast. But I was listening to this podcast and with about, and they were talking, and I'm like, I'm not even going to listen to all these conspiracies, blah 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 blah. And then they started talking about that, and I'm like, whoa, hold up. I didn't think you all were into that stuff. And I got to thinking about it. They're actually reading articles. Where are they coming up with that crap? This needs to go away. This thing popped up on my screen. Oh, by the way, earlier I was watching this when I was still at work, and that hurricane, it looked like the number 9. Part of Georgia. I live in Columbia County. Did Columbia County get hit? You didn't lose your home or nothing, did you? A go bag? What do you mean, Kimberly? Where do you, Kimberly? I thought you was a Chi-Town girl. Yeah, I know. I've been thinking about that a lot lately. Of course, I know I can go find me a wooded place somewhere and hide out. I'd probably run out of here with just the clothes I was wearing. Living in big cities is not for the weak, I can tell you that. Well, my dad's in a wheelchair too. Looked like a war zone. Oh my gosh, so scary. So scary. Oh, Diamond Detailing Buzz commented on my video. Well, I got a detail to do tomorrow. My daughter said I've got enough lighting for the apocalypse, but they won't work if batteries are not charged. You got a point. You got a point. I got a lot of LED lights, but if you don't charge them boogers, they don't last long. Spent last week in Augusta cutting trees for people for free. Well, that was kind. They probably needed it. On ego. My house runs on ego batteries. Oh, what we got going on here? They were stuck in their house. Oh, that's scary. Now, that would terrify me to be stuck. Yeah, because they can't charge their vehicle. What do you think the damage to those vehicles if they were flooded? You know how the flooding can get so bad and you've got all these cars flooded out, like with Katrina, they had over what they say 1 million cars that were trashed. Now we have EV cars. I wonder how they would behave if they were flooded, underwater for 3 or 4 days. Too cold in the winter. Yeah. I had left full knee replacement on Tuesday. Holy crap. I hope you're doing okay with that knee. I don't have one. I have the blower with the heated handles that I've used 2 times. Ah, that's funny. Big O, if you need help, we need to be friends. I would come help for free. There you go, Big O. Team up if you can help one another. I don't know how much season you guys got to deal with. It hasn't snowed a lot since I bought this thing. I'm doing great. I can't wait to get back in the garage and detail the cars. Oh, I don't blame you. I believe EVs are okay if it's freshwater, but saltwater, they are toast. Maybe. I don't know. I don't know anything about the components. But I imagine if it's coming out of Elon Musk's head, that guy is like super freaking genius. I mean, his head is just, I don't even know where his brain is stored. I mean, if you think about all the things that he's done, it's like, good Lord, any water would. I would think so too, Rick. And can you imagine the payout on those? Because their price changes like the same as computers. They catch fire. My new shop will be done soon. You're building a shop, I assume, on your property? Oh, I haven't seen one of their factories. I imagine it is, but man, I'll tell you. Are you going to do a reveal? Oh, of your, yeah, are you going to do a reveal of your shop? How much business you got going on, man? I have one car shop. 6, I just fill that crap up with a bunch of junk. Wow. Well, you're kicking some booty, Nate. Congratulations. Those things are huge. Those Amazon facilities, those things are huge. We just did the parking lot on the one they built in North Wichita. It's in the suburb of Valley Center, but North Wichita. They put a big Amazon facility up there, and we did the parking lot, and it took like weeks. Thanks, but I probably should stay small. Oh my God, I had no idea he was doing something like that. I don't keep up on the guy, but I mean, all you have to do is hear him talk. And that's like when somebody asks him questions, he has to stop. And that was something we learned in psychology, is he has to stop and process. So you can tell. I would put $1,000,000 down that man's high functioning autistic. Yeah, we have 2 here. We have one in North Wichita and one way out in East Wichita. Dorado, Puerto Rico, too. Yeah, they're going everywhere with them. And most of them are supposed to be fully automated. I don't know, to be honest. I haven't. I just did parking lot in one. I didn't go inside. I believe he is autistic. I just watched this interview of him, I don't know, a couple years ago, I guess. And every time he listened to the question, and then when he would try to answer it, you could tell he was stuttering, trying to put his words together. And you can just tell he's definitely on the spectrum. But most of our super geniuses are. Yes, Coleman does still have their plant up there, yes. Yeah, you can tell he is. All you have to do is just watch one of his interviews. And, of course, he doesn't do, I guess, that many. I don't know. But the one that I saw, I don't even know who he was being interviewed by. I don't know who that guy was. But anyway, you can just tell. Fully automated machines will turn sprinklers to signal a strike. Turn on sprinklers to signal a strike. Wow, that's weird. 20 minutes from the house. Yeah, it's crazy. I don't know. From what I understand, the new Amazon facilities are supposed to be fully automated. And I've never, maybe that's something I have to look up on YouTube. Look and see what the Tesla factory looks like. Figure that out. My dog is not feeling good today. She's thrown up 3 times tonight. I have no idea why. So now I'm going to have to keep an eye on her for the next few days. Make sure she didn't get into something she shouldn't have. Yes, it does look blurry tonight. I'm using the webcam because I don't know how to make my phone my webcam. Everybody tells me just connect the phone, but when I connect the phone, it won't give me the camera. It doesn't even give me an option on the Chromebook. So I figure there's an incompatibility between Chromebook and Android. Companies are looking for more power. Yep. AI requires a lot of power. It does. That green energy, like that wind energy, that would come in handy for stuff like that. It's a lot less expensive, or at least maybe in my mind, I'm just saying maybe they need to have a couple of their own wind turbines. I know, but that ticker was on this. The phone is right here. And it's on my stand that I usually have it on. I have no idea. And lots of solar panels. That's the thing, Kimberly. We just don't have the infrastructure to support it. Yeah, we don't. I mean, I knew that, but I don't know how they're going to resolve it. They're going to have to resolve it. And that's why I'm saying, use that green energy for that stuff. They've got they put an arena up in Park City, just north of Wichita. And what they did was, in order to power that, they put a wind turbine on the north side of it to power it. Isn't that the craziest thing? And I'm thinking, why did they do that? I thought maybe it was just to get attention or something, something flying around in the air. No, it was to power this arena. Now, granted, that arena is not as big as the one downtown, but it's still pretty good size. I mean, it's only a 5,000 person difference. With solar energy, they will not have issues. Here we are, summertime all year long, except when we have a hurricane. Put on the ticker. Ah! have so much fun with this. Oh, man. Oh, I misspelled a word. Oh, well, you get the point. Oh, I could so have so much fun with that. Shoot. Well, I tell you what, Rick, you were kicking some butt on that game. I got to give you credit, but so was Humberto. He was doing pretty damn good too, but I thought maybe you two were cheating with Alexa or something, or running to Google every time I ask a question. And we had other people. We had other people come in after that. And we're playing. The students hacked into the answers. Even when I had to leave, people couldn't catch me on Disney. No, they were. No, I think Kimberly and Joel were like, no, Sasha. Kimberly and Sasha? Who was it? Yeah, maybe. They might have liked the Karate Kid. But anyway, I think they were tied even. Kimberly and somebody else. Ah. Let's see here. Let me see here. Here, I'm going to be a little beggar. Watch this. Okay, let's see. My internet was slow. Yeah, there was some kind of, if you Google Karate Kid, it comes up Humberto. My end, I was fast, but I was always second, never first. You were actually a little farther on down the list than that second, Kimberly. I was like, there's got to be a lag or something. I couldn't figure it out. We were Jurassic Park and the Little Mermaid. Oh my gosh. It does. I hope so. I don't know why I'm so enthralled with this storm, but I mean, when you look at the satellite imagery and just some of the infrared pictures, you're like, that just looks evil. That just looks like the devil. Evil, just pure Satan. Humberto was always also second. Well, but after you left and went to bed, Rick, he took the whole thing and just kept boom, boom, boom. Well, he's got an excuse, don't he? I was having low, yeah, I just read that. Oh, Kimberly, we come from the Midwest. That is the only way to be. I live in a mobile home and I will still go out on the front porch. In fact, I got video proof of it. The one that just developed right here to the south and west of me. And I'm like, oh, I mean, I did. I was like, oh. Yeah, when the animals disappear, you know to head to the basement. You know to take cover. And they thought I was Googling, but my answers were too fast. They could see I wasn't. That was crazy. I was like, really? I've changed his last name to Last from Puerto Rico. Ah, that's funny. He's still after you, Humberto. That's funny. See, look at that thing. It just looks evil. They wish I was last, but they couldn't keep up with me. So, me, who speaks more than Spanish, well, I can't keep up with it. That kind of looks like a picture. I got to look at the bigger picture of this one. That's crazy. Oh, he froze. Boy, we could only hope. The lake house, you could hear the rain coming across the lake. It sounded like birds running on the water. Oh, that's crazy. It's been doing this wobbling, south and then back northeast, south, but it's most generally been going northeast. It is so big. I just don't feel like the entire state. I just don't feel like the entire middle is the only thing going to be affected. I think that it's the way they're talking, it's supposed to grow and expand. Not grow in intensity, but grow in coverage. And if that's the case, that thing is big enough to just go right across the entire state. So with hurricanes, is it worse to be on the front end or the back end? Back looks freaky. Usually the back is not as bad. This one's going to do some funky stuff on both sides of the coast. The reason why is because it's, when it goes across, when it comes in, it's bringing storm surge. And because it's counterclockwise, so the wind is going to be coming in from the northeast. Okay, so when it crosses over to the other side of the state, that wind is supposed to come in from the northeast, stirring up the water from in front of it and bring it back into the east coast of Florida. I mean, it's just going to be a bad deal all around. But luckily, the storm surges on the east side are only expected to be 1 to 4 feet or something like that. And it won't be much. But it will still be a hurricane when it leaves the east side of Florida. It's going to come in at a Cat 4 and will leave and will probably still be a Cat 1. Cape Canaveral is what they're talking about. Storm surge in Cape Canaveral. They have to make a rocket go out so it takes advantage of the wind. Yeah. Northern part of hurricane is what has lots of rain. The bad part of hurricane is the eye. People go out and don't notice it isn't finished. Yep. Has OG made any content about it? Made any content about what? Who's OG? You know what? Looky there. People still messaging me. Okay, there's your answer. I wanted to pull up the different radar than what he's using. He's using radar Omega. Obsessed Garage is in. Oh. You're not going to be able to see it. Let me see. It's not showing all of the colors. Ouch. What's ADS? Oh man, I hope no detailers are caught in the trap of this mess. It just looks awful, horrible. Look at there, it's not even 9 o'clock. Armor detail supply. Okay. I don't know. Is there a way for all of us to, or one of us to reach out to them? Look at that Highway 75. Look at that I-75. I'm trying to find the mile marker. Mile markers 78. Cape Coral, Florida. That bottom right picture is Cape Coral, Florida. So scary. Yeah, that's all you can do. Unless you're in a big truck, which all of the companies should have pulled everybody out. They try to do that 72 hours ahead of time. That's usually been when we were on the road, we were pulled out fast. And then Crete, they actually give 5 days. If they know the track of a storm, they won't send any of their drivers down, and they'll start pulling them all out. And what that means is they will have them drop their loads somewhere else. They will get to a certain point and send them back out of the area. Yeah, they're at a complete standstill. They're not going anywhere. They're at mile marker 78. So because the numbers go up, they start, that's only 78. Is that 78? They're only 78 miles in. No, they don't. So that, since mile marker 1 starts on the south end and goes up, so I imagine those people are trying to go south, because I've heard that most people are trying to evacuate and go south. Don't know. Okay, I'm going to remove this. He's not even playing. So anyway, they always brought us out. I mean, there was, oh my God, what was it? It was a hurricane going for Florida. It was actually going for the Bend. And it was supposed to go on up into Georgia and South Carolina and all that. I can't remember. It was probably 2006, 7, something like that. And we had a Lowe's load. And a lot of times your Lowe's loads, you don't pick up at their warehouses. You go to places like the actual supplier or the manufacturer, and you pick it up and you deliver it to Lowe's stores, And you usually had, it was usually anywhere from 5 to 8 stops, but it was a Lowe's load. And we took it, we delivered 2 or 3, maybe 3. And then we took it and dropped it in our yard in something, South Carolina. Oh my God, I can't even remember when it was or where it was. Anyway, we dropped it in the yard, and they said to bobtail out and head towards Knoxville. So we deadheaded with bobtail, no empty, all the way to Knoxville and got a load there. But they'll pull them out. So there shouldn't be any truckers in there unless there's truckers that were caught. Like what's going on in North Carolina, those truckers just got caught in that. Because nobody expected the flooding to do what it did. You can definitely tell. I wonder if there's any. I'm going to look. Need eyeballs. Well, I guess I'm not the only one. There's all kinds of traffic cameras. There's all kinds of traffic cameras going on here. Let's see. I just found a traffic or a camera map. So let's see. Fort Myers, Tampa, so 75. We'll go with this one. No, this one. It's deserted. Completely deserted. Let me see if I can't get this. Let me see if I can't share this. Hang on. I'm trying to figure this stuff out. I'll share this with you guys. Okay. Now, can you see that? That is right around Fort Myers on I-75. And it's like dead. I know. Well, it says you'll be monetized when you reach 4,000, but you don't get paid anything until you reach 1,000 views. Well, I dang sure don't get 1,000 views on any of my videos, so it'll be a nice little milestone, I guess, but it won't be doing anything. Yeah. They've been telling people you need to evacuate the evacuation zone, but you don't have to go that far. Just go inland. You know, just drive 40 miles inland. But what's happening is everybody's going north and south. But anyway, look, it's just abandoned. There's literally nothing. Nothing there. It is just abandoned. But if you get down to the if you get down towards Miami, I think it's per video. That's the way, that's what I understood. Well, here's somebody whose channel is monetized. Ask him. I don't know. Carlos, do you have to have 1,000 views per video or 1,000 views collectively in order to earn money? Why is my phone going crazy? Use old roads. Yeah, they've told everybody just go inland. We just need you away. But I think because of what's happened with Helene, everybody's freaking out. You know, they still have 500 plus people missing in North Carolina and Tennessee. So maybe people are just afraid because that is fresh in their minds. That's the only thing I can come up with. I don't look into it. Well, I don't know. It just says on the thing per 1,000 views. I don't know if that means per video or what. I assume it'll explain more later. But right now it makes no sense at all. Yes, she did. Yeah, so I think that's what's going on. Even though people have been told you only need to go 20 to 30 miles, sometimes 40, it just depends on where they're at. They're telling them in Tampa Bay, and what's the other one that's got the bay? Fort Myers? I don't remember. Sarasota? I don't know. But anyway, they're telling them because they have a bay to go in about 40 to 50 miles. Everybody else, they're telling them to go in 20 miles and they'll be all right. I should, but really don't focus hard enough. Yeah. I don't know. I couldn't answer Kimberly's question. I thought maybe you would have a better idea. And the roads might have been, yeah. They may have. I don't know. All I know is that's what the mayor of Tampa. I watched all of those news conferences yesterday. That's all they talked about yesterday. Their governor had a news conference, and then all of the bigger cities, Tampa, Fort Myers, Sarasota, Manatee County or something. There was just a whole bunch of, and St. Petersburg, that's the one, not Fort Myers, St. Petersburg. St. Petersburg was the other one that had this huge news conference about it. Well, as long as he's going to be safe. Orlando's supposed to catch the outer bands, right? They're not supposed to get the brunt of it. The brunt of it is supposed to come out around Cape Canaveral. It'll hit around Tampa and go out and exit around Cape Canaveral. Well, when I say they're coming in, I'm talking the eye. That's how they judge it. The eye will come in around Tampa and leave around northeast towards Cape Canaveral. Crazy. Miramar next to Miami. He owns his home and it's certified for Cat 5. Now, I was hearing on that news conference by the governor and all those big state people that super expensive jets. Yeah, the super expensive jets. That they have a certain building code there that they have to be able to withstand a certain amount of winds, their buildings. Can you imagine? Your house needs to be able to support 160-mile-an-hour winds. How the hell do you make a house that can support that? It wouldn't be a nice sighting job there. You know what I mean? Oops. Kind of crazy. They even have storm chasers down there. There's all kinds of people that are just all over that hurricane. Honestly, homes in the States, I don't think they can resist a Cat 5 since wind is attacking those houses. And if they aren't built like ours from concrete, including the roof, they will not resist. Yeah, I think you're right. It's crazy. Yeah, they have really strong. So what do you live in? So you don't even actually live in a house. You live in a concrete cinder block. Is that what you're saying? Just curious. I can't imagine that either, Kimberly. And me, if I was living in Florida, I would live in a all concrete house. I could not. I would just be terrified if I didn't. Terrified. Just watching these people whose homes were on the sides of a cliff, like in North Carolina and Tennessee. They were on their, they build homes up on the mountains. They do the same thing out west and all that. And that mountain just gave way. I just can't imagine that. It sure does. They said in North Carolina, the geography has literally changed, meaning that river has moved and it's much, much wider. It's amazing. Now here they're not having to worry about it, but now Florida is going to have to worry about another hurricane. So you just take shelter inside the house. Do you have a concrete door? Oh man, yeah, they were talking about that too, Eric. They were talking about how 5,000 National Guard troops have already been sent to the area to be able to get started on search and rescue as soon as possible. Crazy. I don't know. You know what's funny is I live in the middle of Kansas. Exactly, Kimberly. Yeah. I live in the middle of Kansas and we only have a few regulations with building. And we have tornadoes like regularly. Even the big bad werewolf could not blow these houses down. I don't know. I was looking at I just been enthralled. I don't know if it's because it's terrifying or and you can't take your mind off of it. Okay, Mr. Nate, you have a good night. You be safe. I missed his comment altogether. Now I feel bad. It's crazy. Okay, well, I've been on here for over an hour, so I'm going to get off here. I hope you guys have a good night. I just wanted to test this out, see how it worked and all that good stuff. But I'm going to go ahead and close this up. But I got a detail tomorrow, so more videos are, oh, there's scheduled videos up, but tomorrow I got more videos I can do and get them done. But I hope you have a wonderful, wonderful week. If I don't see you guys, if you're in the path of the storm, be safe. If you know people in the path of that storm, my prayers. You guys all have a good night. We'll see you later. Now I got to figure out how to do this, but peace. Okay.